Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the 3-Point Play. To the right of me, I have the legendary Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
And to the left, I have the amazing Aaron.
How you doing?
Today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 power forwards of all time. Aaron, let's start off with the bottom of your list. Who do you have?
Well, Turge, number 5, I have the Charles Barkley, a.k.a. Sir Charles.
Sir Charles.
Listen, this man, even though he's getting a lot of heat now with LeBron and everybody, but as a player, he was just an animal. Dude was 6'4", playing the power forward position. He was grabbing almost 12 rebounds.
6'4"?
Yeah, 6'4".
Oh, okay.
22 points, 11 rebounds, almost 12 rebounds, and a steal and a half on 54 from the field. He was the MVP at one point back in '93. 11-time All-Star. He's a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he didn't win any rings because he ran into Jordan. But 6'4" at the power forward position, grabbing 12 rebounds.
It's amazing. He was so undersized for his position, yet he's able to hit very tough shots in the post. Mm-hmm. He's still famous till this day, which is really cool. He's on TNT.
Yeah.
Does a lot of hate talking, but everyone seems to be
He speaks his mind.
Yeah, he speaks his mind, which is why he's really famous.
That was terrible.
No, stop it.
Anyway, my fifth overall is KG, Kevin Garnett.
At 5?
I agree with you on that.
Well,
at 5?
Yeah, I gotta put him at 5.
Yeah.
Listen, he's like so good on the defensive end. He's like a player coach, if you ask me. 15-time All-Star. He has a championship.
Talking about guys who speak their mind, I mean, this guy is...
This dude has no filter.
No filter.
And he played for the Nets. So,
yeah, on the
past his prime.
Way past his prime.
Horrible.
That team with Rayon and Rondo and Pierce was amazing.
But the thing is that he kind of revolutionized the game in a way. In the front, posting in the front, taking those jump shots for a big man. It wasn't something common, so that was what was really amazing about KG. All right, Aaron, how about your 4th?
Number 4.
Let me cut you off. My 4th is Charles Barkley. Because you already said him. You said everything already, so now you can go with your 4th.
Do you not have anything else to add about Charles Barkley?
He said a lot. And no championships, though. That's
no
what kills him for me.
That's exactly what LeBron
That's
said.
why he's at 5.
That's why he's at 4 for me.
Anyways, my number 4 is Dirk Nowitzki. Wow. Listen,
at 4, Aaron?
He's one of the best European players to ever play in the NBA.
If not the best.
Exactly. He's a one-time champion. He's a one-time MVP. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's a 13-time All-Star. 47 from the field. Phenomenal three-point shooter at his height.
Yeah.
Like he helped change the NBA.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing how he was like, they told him he wasn't going to make it in the NBA, and he was like, well, look at me now. I'm a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I mean, speaking about Barkley, he called it before Dirk came to the league. He said, you guys got to draft this guy from Europe. He's amazing.
He was amazing.
He had that patented one-legged fadeaway jumper.
The post.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Unstoppable, yeah. How about you, Jordan?
My 3rd is Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
He said, I'll quote someone. Undoubtedly the best European player in NBA history. Any thoughts?
I totally agree with that.
Exactly.
Maybe Porzingis in the future, but for now, Dirk is number
1. Hold your horses. He has that one of those unstoppable moves, the one-legged, as you said. I think he also had like some, mathematical people show him the best way to shoot. I don't know. You know about that?
Yeah. He's a physicist.
All right, anyway, continue.
Well, my number 3, you mentioned him earlier, but my number 3 is Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. Let me tell you why.
All right, the big ticket.
In his prime, 20, 10, and 5.
Wow.
That's in points, rebounds, and assists. Yeah, you also have to remember something. He started the movement of coming out of high school into the NBA. If it wasn't for him doing it successfully, then it wouldn't be Kobe, wouldn't be T-Mac, wouldn't be LeBron, Amari, Dwight, you name it. They wouldn't be so successful coming out of high school if it wasn't for Kevin Garnett.
That's a very good point.
The longevity of his career, being a Defensive Player of the Year when he came to the Celtics, he won a championship with the Celtics. Dude also once again had no filter, so he said whatever was on his mind.
Oh, yeah. He gave it to you.
And he played every minute, every second of that game extremely hard. Like as if he was like fighting for his job.
Yeah, that's a great point. I actually had him kind of low at number 5 because Dirk was my second, but I think it's a great point, Aaron. How about you, Jordan?
My second pick is Karl Malone, the mailman. To quote Rob Peterson from ESPN, the second most prolific scorer in NBA history. The mailman could hurt you inside, from the elbow, and with his elbows.
You just love to quote ESPN, don't you?
He put it perfectly. He's a 2-time MVP. Oh, no championships though, which is a bummer. 14-time All-Star, 14-time NBA selection, 4-time All-D selection, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Has to be number 2.
He had a lot of help from Stockton, don't forget. He had a great passer on his team. Kind of kept the pick and rolls going, and a great offensive system.
Right, Stockton hooked him up with some buckets.
It definitely helped. There's no question. Aaron, how about you?
I also have the mailman at number 2, and I just wanted to add, even though you basically said everything I had written down, but he was a phenomenal athlete.
Yes.
Like, dude was a workaholic in the gym, lifting weights, and he just muscled through everybody. He was able to run up and down the court, played for so many years. Number 2 on the all-time scoring list.
All right.
And just couldn't be guarded. 25 and 10. 51 from the field. But my number 1, which is obvious, is the big fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Duncan.
The best power forward of all time. 2-time MVP, 5-time champ, 3-time finals MVP, future Hall of Famer.
Before you move on to Jordan's point, I gotta say I agree. I think we all have Tim Duncan at number 1. If I could.
Yeah, I do have Tim Duncan.
I mean, if you didn't, I would have just smacked it beside your head.
I mean, he's the ideal player.
What do you know? I don't have Tim Duncan.
He's pretty much the ideal player. I mean, the guy just fits perfectly on your team. He was the Spurs household name. He was the face of the franchise. He did everything. He won 5 rings with Pop, so it pretty much shows you all you need to know.
That's what puts him on top of the list. He has the 5 rings. Meanwhile, all these other power forwards have 1 at most, or 2.
Yeah, I think Kawhi took a lot of lessons from him on being a humble
he
superstar.
definitely learned a lot under Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan definitely took him under his wing. But Tim Duncan, man, he was just phenomenal. 19 and 10 over his career with 2 blocks, 50 from the field. So consistent.
Yeah, he's so modest that he didn't even come out for his own retirement.
And he was so casual about his lifestyle and game also. He wasn't all about athleticism. He was just a post scorer, hook shot, mid-range jump shot, pick and pop.
He did it all.
He did. He was amazing.
He did it all, and we love you, Tim. Anyway, guys, this has been our top 5 power forwards of all time. Thank you for being with us. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you soon.